Alright. This is Scratch. We are trying to burn through our player showcases, so I apologize. These might be a little quick, but we're already behind and we just started. So this is Painter's Showcase for the AOE Leagues Season 9 Bracket Q, which I'm going to change his opponent's color. This player has Wade as his home map, which is like a wild choice, I think, for home maps. I don't think that's very common, I would say. But this game's on Mega Random was 22 hours ago. This player is also participating in Hera's NAC5 Coliseum tournament, which is where Dennis and I met on the TTL3 one. So that's kind of cool to see. I could not do 2 tournaments once. My wife would kill me.
Yeah, I like how you assume that people would know what Hera NAC5 Colosseum is.
All right, that's
But
fair. Okay, so
yeah.
Hera is the still #1 player in the world, I think, at the moment. Pretty
Today
sure.
was a rough day for Viper, so convincingly so, I would say
Okay.
right now. Yeah.
Okay. We love both of them. Both Viper and Hera. We're not toxic about that. We love both of them.
Oh yeah.
But he does a thing where he takes the current big pro tournament and he has some of his admins host his own version of them, but for anyone, any elo whatsoever. And it goes into, I want to say round robin tournament style. It's available for everybody. And it's how Dennis and I met. It's how we started kind of doing this because we noticed that it was cool that the pros are hosting that kind of content, but nobody's casting it. Nobody's watching it. At least they're not casting all of it. They're usually casting like their friends' games and whatnot. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we wanted to give kind of a more professional caster vibe, which we're failing miserably right now, to that lower elo bracket. And I'm going to press play so we can stop looking at the pause screen while we continue talking.
Yeah, it was me who distracted you.
It's true.
So,
It's true. That doesn't
Yeah.
happen often. Usually it's the other way around.
Yep.
Okay, so this is Mega Random. We've got the hamburger. It happened. Dennis was mentioning to me on BB, who's another streamer on Twitch, she's amazing. She's our most recent subscriber. Thanks, BB. Dennis and I both participated in her tournament last, and I had a game on this, very nearly this exact map spawn. Because if you watch Spirit of the Laws video, you'll find out that Mega Random is not really that random. It's like a pool of I think 24 maps, something like that. Anyway, we're here to watch Painter, who is a 907 at the moment player, against King Guardians, who's a 928 player. I may have those reversed. I can't remember. Yeah,
It's worth noting that King's Guardian plays most of the games as Vikings, 415 games played on the account as Vikings. Painter usually plays Spanish or Slavs. This is just the second Mongols game on the Painter account.
Ever? Second Mongols ever? All right.
Yep.
Wow, that's okay. So we're gonna see if experience beats Mangadai.
Assuming that Mongols is going Mangadai, given that Painter is used to Spanish, probably Scout Rush could be expected. I mean, Slavs play. I've seen Drush, so anything's possible.
This is a nuts gold spawn for Painter. These two right next to each other. Oof.
It could either be really good or really bad.
Yeah, it's really good until your opponent takes it. But I feel like in this case,
I think when you make military buildings, potentially you could just make it around the gold, and you should be good to defend it that way. Walling up is going to be tricky with the marshland. Yeah.
But I will say, I think the trees are actually going to do him a service to help make sure he keeps the. Because he could probably
right now, I think
this with a couple.
The players are just getting used to where the resources are, just scouting. Because remember, this is a mega random map.
You never know what you're getting.
Oh yeah, you don't really know where the. I mean, right now you probably think that you'll assume that they're on the opposite side, but.
Now there are fish on this map, which is interesting.
There is fish, so docking.
Not a lot.
Possible.
Not a bunch, but I would say like enough for maybe a couple. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth.
Yeah, you can still snipe the fishing ships with your scouts. The fish is further out from the marshland, which is
Can you put a TC here? Is that? I think it is. I think that's a perfect square. I'm always on the lookout for a good TC spot. This is
getting a
all.
little addicted to it.
This is also a really
Oh, that
crucial
that
point.
that does look like a really good DC
Yeah,
spot.
this is
Yeah,
also a very crucial point for.
and it looks like a flat terrain. I don't know if
Yeah,
the other spot is flat terrain, but yeah.
might
I mean,
be.
I still think the
Oh yeah,
build,
there's this hill right here. No, I think you could do it. You might have to
yeah.
delete the mill though, but
Question is, would the both players just go for a boom, like a 2TC, 3TC boom in a very small map like this? Or because it's a very small map, do you just go for a army lead first with map control and then drop TCs?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I picked Vikings on Mega Random because I'm afraid.
Vikings do get a good eco lead once fuel age hits, so
I like Vikings because their wheelbarrow and handcart for free helps keep my economies duct taped together.
and also you can run away from any raid that comes
Yes.
in, right? Because
Yeah,
villagers
that's
are
true.
pretty
That's
quick.
true. I think
But yeah, the build from blue seems like
not
no
another mill,
plans to
surely.
go up to fuel age as of yet.
Yep,
Uh,
another mill. Okay. Blue wants some food.
but red seems to okay. Painted knows a 20 pop build. This is looking solid for red. A few force
Maybe?
drop.
Not quite.
Oh, not quite. Oh, where is the? Oh, this is a mega random where you don't really. You mean? Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
It's not a
But
big, not a
it's not a
huge.
it's not a big problem. I think sometimes what players do is they just idle and they don't produce builds because they're used to it. It's good that red kept producing builds. You're not on food right now, oh, or you can force drop right now and
There it
see.
is. Yeah, he got it.
Okay, got it. Yep,
Yeah, he got it.
nice.
There
Okay.
was a little idle minute. No, not a minute. Minute 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mongol Hunt is gonna come in clutch as well for any follow up with scouts potentially. My guess is it's gonna be scouts, but let's see how that goes.
I feel like. Oh, I like that. That was good. Saw the zebras next to the mill and took it out so it can stay there. That's good.
Yep.
I feel like if you're Mongols, okay, this could be me talking out of my ass, but if you know these zebra are here, which we do because we're already over there, right? Do you
Instead of
even
berries,
bother with berries? Yeah. Wouldn't you
yeah,
want to
just
put a mill right?
yeah. I think you get faster food. So
I,
yeah, I
I,
think that would definitely be a good play.
this is starting to make me think this is fast cast. Got the.
Oh, let's see. I mean, it's 20 pop up, so
Well, he's building a barracks, so maybe not.
yeah, 20 pop up. You typically think about some kind of army in feudal age. 21 pop up from blue.
Almost identical times, so good
So
there.
blue already has barracks, but no follow up military building that I could see.
Getting some eco upgrades for red, so we're not fast castling. We are stabling, which is a scout rush.
Tables going up for red. So, but again, going scouts against Vikings is kind of tricky, right? Because villagers are speedy. I guess you could harass the wood lines. Where is the wood being taken for blue right now? What are
I
the
think
raidable spots?
I think he also decided to. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
actually, it's pretty well defended.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I think that could be some damage if, as long as red stops with 4 scout production, maybe, or
Oh,
maybe you just have a quick archer follow up with Mongols, and you should still be fine. As I say that, blacksmith and market goes up for red.
Blue
So-
saw the stable, so I think red switched gears there. Nope, no, we're still doing it. Okay, we're getting husbandry first. Bloodlines first. I always do that. Yep, and he's already starting to wall up the wood line.
So what kind of wall is blue going for the wood line?
It's a small palace.
Let's track the red scouts because I think that's where the action is going to be for now. So, what does red scouting look like? Does red know about the lumber camp placements?
He knows about this one. Oh, technically, no, he doesn't. But I guess you could assume that, right?
I would just scout the middle to look for wood lines and find that one.
Red's walling up.
Just
He's
because
getting
of
ready.
how the map is.
Only got 3 scouts.
3 scouts is good, I think.
3 scouts with bloodlines.
Yeah. Four is. I mean, fourth one is on the way. So, Viking villager. Here.
Yeah, they're speedy.
He's still. Oh yeah, but you don't know. Okay.
Quick wall.
A wall.
A wall, I guess.
Yeah. It's.
Oh.
Ooh, the edge. Okay.
Dude. It's delightful. I love it. All right, Red. Have a look around. There's still scouts
Red
after.
needs to keep producing wills. Keep your eco running. I know you are active with your army. Yep. Okay, that's what happened. Right now, I think once the army became a little idle, Red just started.
Gotta learn how to balance a little bit. The game's hard.
Yeah, it's good. Red's been playing really well.
Ooh, okay, and the transition, maybe?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, I
Nope,
mean,
there is.
you kind of have to at this point, right? I think because you don't have the resources to go up, you might as well just use the resources to keep Vikings from going up. But as I say that,
Well, what I'm wondering is he's been on gold since Dark Age and in large numbers. So why didn't he just go archers in the first place?
Win.
Right? It's a bit of a misplay, right? We're going scouts, but we're focusing gold.
yeah, let's see.
Okay, focusing might be too strong there, but. Oh man,
Yeah, I mean, you have bonus hunt with Mongols. I mean, you kind of have to go scouts at least. I think you would.
And we built this mill that we're not using.
I think maybe Red needed wood for all the buildings, but yeah, again, Viking wills are annoying. You need to block them. I think that's something that is hard to do. Ooh, there's 2 villager kills. That's good.
Yeah. We're getting somewhere. I don't think it's where Red wants to be, but we are getting somewhere. A second barracks because this one is in a bad position.
There's 3 pikes so far. Yeah, I think Blue could produce a lot with pikes, but I think the main thing is knights are going to be coming in soon.
Okay, he is on the hunt over there.
Wait, is there a stable for Blue?
I don't think so. No, just the 2 barracks.
There is a stable for Blue. Okay.
Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. Hey, there it is. I would have gone a little
so far.
close.
Interesting. So, I mean, if you go, if you have these many resources, you're making at least a couple of knights to clear up anything from the enemy, right? Use the castle age, but Vikings is just going for the boom approach. I honestly think this is kind of incorrect. You could clear up the army. Otherwise, those scouts become light cav.
I feel like you make at least 2 knights, right? Just 2?
Yeah, just make 2 knights and continue your boom. You
We're
have
in the-
enough food. Yeah, this is all gonna. Now you need to make pikes. I mean, I still think you can make knights for this, and all this is gonna cause idle time.
Okay. I mean, he got through it without knights, but it was just because this barracks happens to be right there.
Yeah, yep, true.
So,
Painter is up to Castle Age though, and I'm
curious
sure
if
Mongols is gonna go Knights though. I mean, at least
Or-
I'll expect it to be Knights.
on stone.
Let's see what Painter thinks. On stone, eventually there's gonna be a castle somewhere, but for now,
I'm sure these guys are going to go over to stone eventually.
I would probably just focus on TCs, get your farming up. Not too much on stone. I know Mangarai is good, but
Interesting. We're sending
Vikings
archers
will want to
forward.
go archers anyway, right? So
Yeah. We're sending archers forward, but upgrading our scouts. That's not... I mean, okay, we are building scouts, so I guess I get that.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
What's the misclick? What are we doing,
I don't
Blue?
know. I mean, you're still harassing villagers, keeping your army.
Man-at-arms! That's a misclick. Right?
I don't know what Kingsguard is trying to do. I mean, even if you
Ho
wall
ho!
them full side,
Ho 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 ho!
Marshland's still open.
No,
It
let him
seems
cook.
like,
Let him cook. Do the whole thing.
I mean, you can't.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, all right.
He's got to
I
keep
did
those
say
Mongols out.
Red seems to disagree as well that knights are not needed.
Is this
And
why you chose this game? Because you saw it was wall?
second TC is also up apparently. I thought there was going to be more army play, but yeah. Anyway, second TC is going up. Even though blue has.
Oh, look at that micro! Look at that micro! Hello.
Yeah, having fletching definitely helps. Which definitely tells me that maybe Mangarai is the long-term plan because maybe I don't know. Actually, might be just larger. I mean, at this point, with these
Oh
being
my
fight.
god, he's actually doing.
Okay, I thought you were just making a joke, but apparently.
No,
These are so
it's
many
so
people.
much. Oh no.
I mean, it's not like Vikings is better in late game as well, right? I mean, you're not docked. If you make longboats right now and control the corners, that'll be another thing. But yeah, I don't know. It just
Getting
seems
step
like a very
lancers
odd
now.
play. Step lancers, okay. Step lancers are. Wait, red must really trust the micro ability, or why would you go step lancers when you see like 13 pikes in the other side?
Yeah, I think that's a strange transition.
I know pro players can micro and take out one at a time, but
Maybe Painter is secretly a good player.
no, it just stops with 2 step lancers, so maybe just fixing the eco right now. I still think there's a lot of woodcutters. I think what's happening is every villager that's created is automatically going to wood.
Yeah.
I would say just take all your woodcutters, place a lot of farms. You have 1,000 wood. You have enough time to reseed the farms with the new villas being produced.
I'm here for this. This is gonna be nuts.
Better eco upgrades for blue. So I think the eco upgrades is and the walls probably is what's keeping the score lead for blue. But not lagging back on villagers.
We got a second TC on the woodline. We're getting.
Yeah, there's also gold nearby, so it's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good That's a really good TC. I like. Okay, I like this, and I know you're gonna say some shit about relics, but I'm gonna say when you see your opponent is walling the hamburger, relics are the correct answer.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can get relics.
Oh, yes! Oh my god, blue is a madman. Good luck, Painter. You're gonna need it.
Okay, let's see longboats. Let's see if Viking longboats are on the way. We did see that longboat Vikings is the #1 pick for King Guardian, right? So
115 games on record for
Yep.
King Guardian for Vikings versus Painter, who has 2. This is his second Mongols game
Yep.
that we could see.
Oh, but a
Oh,
solid,
this could be
solid
fun.
raid. Yeah, solid raid. Step lances are very good in sniping wills and also denying walls. So
Yeah,
uh,
wow.
just keep running around. Don't lose it to the pikes. You should be good. And
Oh,
not great with
okay.
arrow fire. So gonna take some damage.
Great castle. Absolutely fantastic castle. Love it. Very
Yeah.
strong defensive position. I would also put one here if you.
I mean, if you are walling this much, I think you need to kind of keep booming. I think right now, villager production stopped. You're going imp, fast imp in a fully walled map. Like, why would you do that? I don't know.
To get Siege Onager to push through the.
But if you do siege onager, cut through the middle, that's helping the Mongol player with.
Oh,
with
you were speaking from the blue perspective. Okay.
Yeah. Blue is up imp with 50 villagers, and I mean, you have enough to drop 2 more TCs. I would recommend it at this point because you need a lot more eco. Or
yeah, stopping at 50 villagers and doing this wall is definitely an interesting plan.
Yeah, because I mean, if you go fast imp with no map control, what do you get as Vikings in Imperial though? You don't have good on gunpowder units.
We've
You
got
don't get
longboats.
I mean, longboats you already have in Castle Age, right?
Yeah.
You get
No,
elite
I meant
longboats. But
he's
you
building.
cannot really,
He's building longboats.
Yeah, I think longboats is the play potentially.
This is definitely a strategy, to be sure. Oh my god, we're double walling docks.
But if you're completely walled, maybe longboats could help. Let's see. No range upgrades for longboats though, so no fletching so far.
Does blue even have a blacksmith? I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Fortified wall. Yep.
Blue has 2 attack and armor on the infantry. So,
got Mangadai coming. All right.
Fortified wall that's coming in.
All right, Red. I need you to take all of these villagers. I need you to cut down this tree, and then I want you to cut down this tree. Please and thank you.
Not gonna happen.
Oh no! Even oh my god! Please. Yeah. We've got outposts. Oh my god! This
100 on the tree is gonna take some time, isn't it? Or is it just 20? Is that 20 wood on the tree?
20. I think it's 20 health. 100 wood. Yeah.
100. Yeah.
Woo!
Poof. This is
Oh man. Red just said. Red just went oh out loud.
Yeah, this is gonna be painful game. Painful game.
Yeah,
No ballistic for the Mangadai. So
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Red's gonna cut through this with villagers pretty soon. Like, it's not gonna take that long.
True. Mangadai seems to be the player for Red, so let's see how that goes.
I don't know if it is. It might be.
He's making Mangadai heavy on stone. I think that's going to be a follow-up. Okay. I think Mangadai Siege Onager probably is the plan.
Red, I complimented your monk idea. You need to follow up and grab these 2 relics, please. What? Okay. I mean, it's not every day you see Viking longboats shooting lumberjacks. To be honest, that's not a... oh! Okay. Be gone, foreign invader.
It's not even ranging most of the longboats, is it? But then again, maybe.
No. Yeah. I don't know.
No, I think the longboats in the back are not really attacking anything, maybe. Yeah.
Finally.
This is another castle to produce Mangadai.
Yeah, he's probably going to put one right here, too. Which, I respect it. I think he knows that the way through is the forest.
Yeah, you can make a lot more farms now with those idle villagers. You have 13 idols, make 13 farms, and you have 48 farms.
Yeah, I think red knows that the forest is the play. Now the question is blue, who has next to no wood income, I might add, is blue crazy enough to wall off the forest?
Yeah, blue is working on a very less eco, but then the longboats there's 16 longboats that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, but
But they are
longboats.
in two groups right now,
Yeah,
so there's that
longboats.
too.
Longboats aren't going to win the game though. Do Vikings don't get bombard kingdoms, do they?
Nope,
Huh.
no gunpowder.
Okay,
Siege
I
is
assume.
also not great. So late game, I mean, Siege Ram is available for Vikings. So yeah, I
Yep,
mean,
there we go.
if I was a Vikings player, I'll probably
Oh,
want to push early. I don't think Red needs Onager. If I don't think he knows, maybe.
yeah, probably doesn't know that.
Is there university down?
For him, I don't.
I mean, why am I asking for university? Siege Workshop should be there.
Yeah, Siege Workshop has it. He just probably
Research
doesn't know he has to click.
officer.
Which, I'll be honest, if he doesn't know how to do that, that's gonna be rough. Oh, there it is. He clicked it. Okay, he clicked on it.
I mean, he should know that because he's thinking Mangadai Siege Onager, so
And Trebs. He's getting Trebs. He needs to knock this castle down real quick, though. I think that Treb is en route to do so.
ooh, Cannon Galleon.
Build a castle, will you? Red, you're gonna need another castle. Yep, there it is. I like Red. Red has some... Oh, Red's got some moxie. This is an annoying game to be put in, and Red is here for it. Yep. And that Treb gets a big heal bonus. Red, may I recommend more onagers?
Oh, now you can. I don't know how good is the Mangadai against ships.
Probably not that great. I don't know, does the Cannon Galleon count as a siege unit? Because it would get bonus damage, right?
Yeah, Cannon Galleon is supposed to be good against buildings, so
Okay.
they should take down the castle pretty quickly. There are two Cannon Galleons that are coming in too, so the water is going to be annoying.
This is a wild game.
Yeah, Red has a few villagers on stone, so you could see a castle at least. To anyone on stone. To anyone on stone, no repairs on the castle. So okay. Wait, no. Yeah, there's no repairs on the castle. And cut is.
We're getting grilled. We're getting grilled.
Yeah.
Let's go, Red.
You have just one onager. Drill's not that much type if you have just one onager. And you might kill your own Mangadai.
On the gate. This player's played Michi before.
Okay, now the repairs are coming in. Okay.
There's the wall. No, it's okay. Red, don't panic. Don't panic. But
Keep cutting the wood.
Yeah, just keep going through the forest. Ooh! Suicide by onager.
White Cannon Galleons. It's not worth preparing castle now.
Yeah. Where's that onager go? Oh, it got killed by the castle. Oh no. Red, you have the right idea. You need more onager. Actually, yeah, use those Trebs, take out those boats. Because I think Trebs out random galleons? I'm not sure. More onagers. Just go through the wood.
I mean, you're sinking too much stone on that castle.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, this is a waste. Just let this die. He can take this.
Let's say you just stay inside the...
Yeah, he needs to go up this file right here. This line of cap. Okay. All right. Sure. It's not ideal, but he needs more onagers. Like that is the play. Onagers will win this game. He needs more. Oh. Okay. All right. Sure. I'm not upset about it. That was an exciting game. I just expected it to go a little longer.
Oh, I'm glad that Blue resigned. It would, I mean, eventually Red would still win it,
Yeah,
but it would be
blue
a
wasn't.
grind. It would be a grind for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Okay.
the
Uh, I
water.
I have notes. Painter, your initial barracks went this one. Was going up a little late. And that's not a big deal, but it's definitely messed me up when I'm trying to go for a really fast and hard scout rush. That I botch my barracks and it screws up the whole timing. It messes up a lot, especially when you're up against a really close opponent like that. A couple like really tiny. This is very nitpicky. This is how good of a game you played. I got really nitpicky with this one. A lot of tiny little micro adjustments for eco stuff. Like I think you may have deleted it. You started lumber camping over here instead of going straight for the middle. Um, I don't think on this map where you have all this wood here in the middle that these side lumber camps really have much value. I think just get in the center, get developing in that region. That's going to be where you're going to want to be anyway, especially when you have this double gold camp on your face. Just start developing right there immediately. Um, Always a good piece of advice: spam villagers in your TC before you start attacking. It'll make it so that when you have to micro your military units, especially for a scout rush, uh, your economy will be less hampered. It's a definition of the game. Unless you're an absolute balance god like one of the pros, by microing your army, you're going to be neglecting your economy. Spam villagers before you attack; it'll lessen that problem. You microed your archers. That was really cool to see. That was really cool. Big fan. They did eventually die because they were severely outnumbered, but you had the idea there. That was fine. Um, a lot of awkward transitions between military units. I don't think a plan was really had until a plan was taken away from you, which is good. You ultimately rallied in the end, but like it wasn't really until you saw this ridiculous wall up that you kind of realized, okay, I have to go through the trees. And you did exactly that. That was good. And I do agree with Dennis. I think it was going to be a grind, but I think Blue played way too passively. I think you had this in the bag. The only thing that I think Vikings have really going for this is what is the War Chieftains thing that the Berserkers get. But even then, I still think they're going to destroy that. Um, you kept making villagers. That's rad. You got up to 109 with intent to go higher. So that's really cool to see. I don't think we've seen 109 so far in these showcases. I think we've gotten close, but I think you're now at the villager top. You saw that the game was going to go long. You started to make relics or grab relics, and then you stopped. Where did your monk wind up? Oh, okay, he's helping on the front. That's okay. I would have liked to have seen you snatch these other two relics. This one is questionable. I think you could have gotten away with it, but it definitely would have been a little tricky. Definitely want to skirt that edge and walk very slowly to get to it. Um, and onagers. I said this in the cast. I think you just needed more onagers. I think you really needed to tear through this tree line with, I'd say, six. I don't know. You, like burn through this. Like Mangadels are great, or Mangadai are great. Trebuchets are great. Burn through this with onagers. Follow it up with trebs. Throw those castles down and just sick the onagers onto them. I also think there's an argument to be made that your onagers could have come over here to help that. I don't know what that attack differential looks like between mangonels and siege, or mangonels and boats. I imagine it's pretty high. I'm not sure. Other than that, that's my notes. What do you got, Dennis?
Yeah, I kind of think you played it perfectly. I don't really think
Oh
you
yeah,
did
this is a
anything.
weird game. Like you
Yeah,
played this really.
Yeah, I think you played it perfectly. I think relics, just as you saw in the game, it was overrated. You don't really need it. Don't worry about it. And you made a lot of villagers. It's really good. Only thing that I did not understand is once you went to Castle Age, you didn't really make knights. But
Yes.
I kind of, on hindsight, it kind of worked out because you got the villager lead and you did enough damage to force them into pikes, and your transition into your final comp of Onager or Siege Onager Mangadai,
Yeah.
which is probably what you would have eventually gone for, was spot on.
Yeah. No,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Please don't believe that my notes are like this is a bad game. No, this was a great game. This is the strategy. This is the kind of strategy that I hate playing against, and you handled it like an absolute champ. There's definitely some minor optimizations we could have done. You got farms 34, okay. But you played this really well. And again, this is a weird strategy. To be honest, this isn't one that you encounter every
yeah. I
day,
mean,
and you handled it really
one of the things that we kind of need to know is, as a player, when you're playing, we can say, "Hey, there's minor optimizations," but then you're also thinking in real time about all these
yeah.
different
Oh,
transitions. So I think I couldn't have played this better myself. This was a really good game from Red, and I think this is going to be uh, good. I think the only thing that we would like to see probably is Wade is a little bit more open, which is your home map. So yeah, looking forward to your game, and we'll hope to see more from you. So yeah, Slabs as is the second highest picked Civ from Painter,
okay.
and regularly grows Drush. So that's no
Okay.
easy
Okay.
simple feat. So
So then this was also like not only a civ he's not familiar with, but also probably a strategy he doesn't seem to use
oh
too
yeah,
much.
he goes Spanish, so probably
Oh,
something
okay. Never mind. Yeah. So
that he
he's
is
pretty good.
used to. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, no, I I also agree. I don't think I could have played this anybody. This was a weird game. This was a weird opponent. This man absolutely wanted to play arena, and then it just wasn't in the queue for him.
yeah, uh,
Uh, but no, you handled this really well. Really
yeah.
big fan. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, okay. I will hang on, Dennis. You did have one thing, and you didn't say it. This castle was doomed. The second that second,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the
So
moment
the
that second
repair.
cannon gallon showed up, that castle was doomed. You needed to just evacuate this entire corner and move on.
Yeah,
That was a lot of stone. I think you probably sank almost a whole castle's worth of stone into repairing that castle.
yeah.
It was doomed. It wasn't going to hold that flank. Uh, but
It
again,
was calculated scratch. I think we were wrong. Look at him. He's got still a lot of stone in the
yeah,
bank, a lot of stone to mine. Maybe he just knew that he had the stone to
just needed to
keep
hold it.
going.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say it's I'm being nitpicky because this was a really good game. This was really well done, really solid performance. This is
yeah. I don't think
I'm excited.
constructive criticism. Not too much to say. I
Yeah,
think only thing that was kind of odd was there was no knights, so scouts
there
produce. I mean, no castle age units produced in early castle age. But maybe you were just thinking about booming
there
it out after seeing that Vikings was also booming it out, and
yeah
also there's a lot of pikes at that point. So
yeah there was
uh,
definitely some awkward unit transitions, but also like you said, this is your second time playing the Civ, and this is on Mega Random, which is definitely an interesting test bed for Civ.
yeah,
So I think some awkward unit transitions are fine. It's potential that the Step Lancers was a misclick, maybe for all we know.
I mean,
Um,
Steplancer was is still good in kind of raiding. Is a good raiding unit, right?
Yeah,
So
but into
they,
20
they
pikemen,
oh
like
they denied. Oh
he
yeah,
saw the pikemen. Like so when I say
the
awkward unit transitions, I mean he made scouts, then he followed that up with archers, and then he made step lancers. So he kind of he acknowledged the pikemen, but then he went back onto cavalry. That's the part that I'm having a little trouble with.
yeah. I think if you see pikemen, it's not that you don't shouldn't really go cavalry at all. It's just, and it's also just two step lances, right? He didn't really sink too much of his eco on it.
Yeah,
So,
no,
and he denied the
I think
walls, killed a
maybe
few villagers, so it was still not bad. But
and he has the higher eco KD
yeah, but
somehow.
yeah.
I don't know what these guys were doing before that.
Because he didn't really make a lot of army, right? He made two scouts, two step lancers, two archers, uh, and so yeah. I mean, when we look at another game, we'll be able to tell if you typically don't really go for unit mass, but you're 900 elo. I'm sure you
Yeah.
know you
You clearly know what
probably
you're doing.
You know how to drush.
Well,
So yeah,
I think a lot of people would have seen these walls and resigned. So that was pretty refreshing to see you like just take this on the chin and keep going and see what you can do.
yep,
Did did this? I was wondering about the Siege Workshop. Did this ever produce a unit? I don't think it did. I don't know
yeah,
why the Siege Workshop. Anyway, this is an odd game.
yeah.
This is a good one. Again, this is Scrap and Dennis for AOE Leagues Season 9 Bracket Q, showcasing Painter, who we hope to see more of at the tournament.